Hi, happy Monday and happy new year to you as well. I think 2017 is going to be a brilliant year. I know it's going to be a brilliant year for me, and I know it's going to be a brilliant year for you as well. That is the reason why I've been sending you through a lot of the information about the video summits that I've been working on that are coming out in January. I wanted to do several within that little month segment within January so as you can watch them and get inspiration to be able to kickstart your new year full of new ideas and techniques that you can apply either in your business or in your life to move you forward to what you're hoping to achieve in 2017. So that is the reason why I've done four of them all within the month. They're all totally different. You're not going to want to watch, well, you're probably not going to want to watch all of them, but hopefully within those four, they're all totally different. There will be one that particularly stands out that you want to register for. And it'll do you good to listen to some people other than me explaining energy or law of attraction or approaches to business or just general tips for well-being and happiness in life. And they're also offering free gifts, and the summits are totally free, so there's absolutely nothing to lose if you register for them, and you might just get some information that will be of use throughout the rest of your life. And one in particular is the unconventional entrepreneur, and there will be tons of tips if you're thinking of starting a business from home or setting up any kind of a business for yourself. And talking about unconventional, I have got a bit of an unconventional approach to 2017. And that's because I've been listening to video summits and inspirational webinars over the New Year period. And almost all of them were very heavily focused on pulling out the huge achievements that you'd made in 2016 and celebrating those. Now, I'm all for doing that. I have no problem with that. But I started to wonder, what if 2016 was crap? And I've been coaching a lot of people, some of whom didn't have a very good time in 2016, some of whom had several things happen to them, and I know that they would find it difficult to pull out the earth-shattering, high-achieving moments from the previous year. And I remember being there in other years, sitting on New Year's Eve thinking, gosh, what exactly did I achieve last year other than struggle and work really hard to stand still? So I've got some tips. If you're there, if you're looking back and finding it difficult to find the highlights from 2016, I've got some things that hopefully will inspire you if that's where you are now. And I'm using my sheets because I quite like that and how it worked the last time. So my first tip is that there are no failures. So don't look back at 2016 thinking about the goals that you didn't achieve. Look back instead in terms of the level of accomplishment that you reached in trying to achieve those goals, and then how you can apply that into the new year. Think of how much you learnt from trying to achieve those goals. Think in how you developed. How maybe what you thought you wanted at the beginning of the year actually isn't what you ended up doing, and you might not have made the exact amount of money that you intended making at the start of the year. But you will have worked your way towards that, and you will have learned things that did and didn't work. And that brings me on to my next idea. Set decisions. I don't really like the word resolutions. I've never been terribly successful at sticking to resolutions. They're usually grandiose. It always feels like a very outdated word and not one that's particularly relevant to me, resolutions. But also, there's a connotation of resolutions always fail. So I don't like the word resolutions, and I would much prefer to set decisions, to make decisions about what I'm going to do in the next year. I think just psychologically it sounds a lot better, and it sounds like you're going to have more success in doing it. And it's important that we don't think that our resolutions have to be earth-shattering and life-changing. Our decisions can be very simple things. It might be that you decide to adopt a practice of meditation and build it up gradually. It might be that you decide that you're going to have freshly squeezed lemon in a glass of water to start your day. It might be that you're going to take time out in the evenings to spend a little bit of time on yourself. It might be that you're going to switch the radio off on your journey to work and just get yourself a lot more grounded before you actually arrive there. My point is that when we make small decisions, the little changes that we make are the things that generally build on themselves to create the changes in habit that actually in turn make the big changes in our life. So set decisions, not resolutions. Make room. This is one of my favorites. We tend to get a little bit constipated holding on to all of the rubbish of the past year or years. We keep things that are no longer relevant. Old bank statements, old notes from ex-boyfriends, old photographs that don't apply to you anymore, old bits of clutter, old ornaments, old things that are broken, old pens. Throw them out. I've just gone through a process of 27 items per day for 9 days. It's a well-known process. You throw out 27 items over each day over 9 days. And the idea is that you create a void in your life, which then enables other things to come in. It's kind of sweeping the decks clear. It's all about just creating space, letting go of the stuff that isn't serving you anymore, that you don't need, that's holding you back, that's blocking the way for new stuff to come into your life. Just clear all of that out of your life. And I'm talking first of all physically, because it's very important that you get rid of the physical clutter in your life. But also I'm talking mentally. Start to let go of the thoughts, the negative thoughts that are holding you back. Start to get rid of the negative self-talk. All those things that are keeping you stuck and suffocated in the past. Let it all go. Decide to feel happier. There's a great book by Marcy Shimoff called Happiness for No Reason. Forgot the name of the book. Happiness for No Reason. Just decide to start working at letting yourself be happier, regardless of outside circumstances, regardless of your current situation, and regardless of what other people are doing or have done to you. Start just working at that. It's not going to change overnight, but if you're going to change your approach to 2017, wouldn't it be great to just feel happier in general and not end up next new year looking back still feeling less than happy about your performance in the previous year? So there you go. That's my 4 ideas to add to the plethora of information there is out there on what to do in the new year, how to set resolutions. And like the summits that I've sent through to you, pick out any of those that work for you. Nobody can do all 4 of those, even if we think we can. The drop off. So pick one of those things that I've suggested and start working on that in the new year. And I think you'll see some results. And the most important thing of all that I want to say is whether 2016 was a fantastic year for you or whether it was dire. It's past. Let it go. Like letting go of the clutter, making room for the new year. Let go of all the things that you didn't like about the last year. Let go of that old you and look forward to the new year, new you in the new year in 2017. 2016 has gone, nothing there for you anymore. And the only benefit is to work out what you learned from 2016 and apply that to 2017. The way forward to make sure that 2017 is a brilliant year is personal growth, your own personal growth. And that brings me back to the summits again. Do sign up for even one of them, just to get a broadening of ideas, broadening of your horizons, and hear other people's ideas, talking about things that are similar to what I talk with you about. And each of the people that are on the summits have been very successful at what they do, and they're offering free gifts, and they will be of interest, and it'll make a big change from just listening to me, although they don't have horses in the background or anything, so it's not as interesting, but you will get a lot out of them. And let me know what you think. Let me know whether you like them or whether you didn't like them, whether you'd like me to tell you about more of them that are coming up or whether they didn't interest you at all. And please let me know how you're getting on with setting your decisions for 2017. I look forward to hearing about that. Bye.